Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. So, in this timeless reading, we are going to be seeing what messages the divine wants to give to you. Now, I always remind you that these readings are, of course, generalized. So, to take whatever is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not for you. Because what's not resonating with you, someone else is going to find that resonating with them. I'm going to be grabbing our tarot cards to see what messages are here. I want to remind you, as usual, that it is important to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and also your ascendant sign. Because by doing that, you get more information about what the whole energies you are working with is all about. Okay? So we have your tarot cards on the table. We are going to be grabbing our oracle cards as well. And the oracle cards I am going to be using today are the synchronicities, signs, and magic oracle cards. These are available on my website for those of you who are interested in those cards. I want to ask you to step into the energies of being disciplined enough to watch these readings all the way to the end. Because you have found this reading for a particular reason, okay? And the divine is just really wanting you to step into that energy of discipline. Because I can see why that message is really important. Because the divine is saying that for some of you, you are currently in the energy of just needing some peace, okay? Because there is a lot of this triggered type of feeling, this feeling of being like you're walking on eggshells, this feeling of anxiety and stress. So you could just be seeing that there is always incoming information. There is always something that is triggering you right now. And the divine is saying that for some of you, the people you find are very triggering to you. Find ways of forgiving these people and then moving on. Because you deserve peace. And if you're always finding there's some people who are always poking at a wound, that wound is never going to heal. And so the divine is saying, just step into that energy of protecting your mental health, because whatever is triggering you right now, even though you might feel fine, like you can handle this situation, the divine is just saying on a conscious level, just step into that energy of just putting like a shield, a white light around your mental health, around your mind, around what it is that you are absorbing. Because this triggering that is being sent towards you, it is just eating away at your peace, at your mental health. And this is why the divine is saying, put this protective shield around your mind. Because some of you, I can feel that you're suffering from headaches, from migraines, from just like a lot of tension in your mind, in your head. And the divine is just saying that, listen, if it means going and speaking to someone, getting some counseling, getting things off your chest, go and do this. Because the more you are feeling under a lot of pressure, the more you are just going to be feeling like you're getting sick if you're not able to release these energies that are being sent towards you. So allowing this to flow and fall away from your body is really important, because the divine is saying that for some of you, there are situations where you are feeling currently stuck. You're wanting to walk away from situations, but for whatever reasons you can't. You're wanting to walk away from this triggering feeling that is here, but for some reason you have to stay in that discomfort for quite some time as you are finding a way of freeing yourself. So this is why the divine is saying, I am asking you to protect your mental health, because there is a lot of barriers. There is a lot of anxiety. As you can see, there's our person, they're almost like being moved to tears, because there is a lot of bondages when it comes to their mind. So the divine is saying, when you step into that energy of bringing healing, when you step into that energy of distancing yourself, when you step into that energy of just forgiving who needs forgiveness, this is going to bring this energy of freeing you from the anger from the people who are enjoying making you feel less than, enjoying taking your power away from you. So whoever is making you feel triggered, the divine is saying that you have to really see things from a higher perspective, from a spiritual perspective, because by holding on to that anger, you are hurting yourself more. But when you choose to free yourself, when you choose to burn those bridges, you're going to see that these bondages will start dissolving. And then you start stepping into the energy of choosing peace, peace of mind. And in doing that, things will start shifting for you because you have just purged, you have just released, you have just brought that energy of peace around you. This brings an energy of celebration. This brings an energy of victory. This brings an energy of success. Because finally, you're not under a lot of anxiety and under a lot of stress. You're able to focus a lot more. And the more you can focus on your passions, your drive, your desires, the more you can start stepping into the energy of actually succeeding and celebrating, because you are shifting your energies from holding on to the anger. And by shifting your energy away from this, you step into the energy of peace. And from that peaceful space, you are able to focus. And from you being able to focus, things will start shifting, things will start changing, because you are operating from a completely different space energetically. You're completely acting in your fire, in your divineness, in your supreme energy. And this is where the divine wants you to operate from, because from there you can create. From there you can manifest. From there you can use that passion, that fire, to bring victory and success, to bring, of course, money, health, abundance, because you are receiving the energies of the King of Pentacles. And as you can see, you are here sitting peacefully. You are here just feeling powerful. You are not now needing to walk away from anything. In fact, you have arrived at your next chapter. You have arrived at your destiny. So once you have decided to walk away from a situation, to walk away from whatever is no longer serving you, whatever is no longer for you, you start walking away and healing. And as you're healing, you start seeing that victory and that success is there, that celebration is there, and your money starts flowing in, because now you're operating in your power, in your sovereignty. And when you're operating from that space, it is completely different from a space where you are feeling triggered, where you are feeling controlled, where you are feeling powerless. So whatever is happening, I really feel that for some of you, you're going to be stepping into that energy of the Knight of Swords. And we are seeing you taking action towards the things that bring you joy, that bring you abundance, that bring you success. So whatever is happening, our knights are always about stepping forward, bravely going forward, instead of choosing to remain triggered, instead of choosing to remain angry, instead of choosing to remain powerless. You completely take action, run away from that situation. You go and start working on yourself. You go and start going towards the things that bring fulfillment, that bring completion, that bring peace. Because as you can see, our King, he's in a peaceful space. He's surrounded by that red color of passion. And that color is all about you also stepping into the things that create your resources, that creates a lot of abundance for you, that bring that money. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that for some of you, this triggering feeling, you're saying that, yes, I can walk away from this, but there is still a feeling of wanting justice, because you have a major arcana card of the Justice card. And the divine is saying it is fine to want justice, but there's a big difference between losing yourself in whatever is currently going on at the moment, in these energies of being triggered, the energies are completely different, because when you're feeling triggered, you feel powerless. But when you choose to forgive and move forward, because you are understanding that you deserve peace, you step into this energy of accepting this situation for what it is and giving it the time that it needs to have for the situation to resolve itself. But for you, you're saying, I'm going to choose peace of mind. I'm going to choose peace. I'm going to choose my health instead of wanting to fight the situation. So with the Justice card, I really feel that you're going to be looking at this situation and looking at the ways that you have been attached and completely entangled in this situation, looking at ways of how you lost yourself, how this situation drained you of your energies, because finally you are deciding that, you know what, you cannot focus on two things and expect to get results. So I really like this card, because it's just almost like you're taking an oath to choose what makes you feel peaceful, to choose your passion, to choose your drive. So this card is saying that, listen, focus on the things, rather focus on one thing, because you are understanding that if you chase two rabbits, you get none. If you chase two things at the same time, what you want cannot be manifested, because you cannot choose to lose yourself to the anger, to lose yourself to this situation, but at the same time wanting peace, wanting serenity. The divine is saying choose one, because you are starting to understand. But by stepping into the energy of forgiveness, by stepping into the energy of choosing peace, you give divine timing the time that it needs to come and deal with this situation. You'd give karma the time that karma needs to come and deal with this situation, because for you, you're starting to choose yourself. You're starting to choose peace. You're starting to choose to focus on what is bringing you victory and recognition. You're starting to focus on your money. You're starting to focus on claiming your power back, because you're the king. You are powerful. And you're starting to focus on what it is that is bringing in resources, abundance, instead of completely losing yourself to this situation, instead of feeling like you are a prisoner of your emotions. So the divine always tells you that, this is your human experience, and you get to choose whether you are wanting to feel that anger that is burning you from within, because you are understanding that by drinking poison, you poison yourself. So the divine is saying either you drink that poison and you slowly die from that anger, from that negative emotions that are completely just overtaking your mind all the time, or you choose to vibrate higher. You allow the divine timing that it needs. But for you, you are working on your mental health, because you're understanding that your mental health needs healing from this triggering situation that you're currently going through. So again, the divine is saying that it is your human experience. You get to choose how you want to play this situation. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye from me.